Hey guys, Billy Epplehart here. You know, in the book Money Mastery that I've written, you can get it on Amazon. We also have a workbook that goes with it. In fact, there's a whole program, a video program that has all of Money Mastery on it. The reason I bring that up is that in the book I talk about what we call the triple X factor. And we talk about what it takes to create in your life the first X, what it takes to create the second X, and what it takes to create the third X, which makes the triple X, makes it the triple X factor. I also refer to what I call three kinds of money. And that is money, number one, that you work for. That's kind of like your job and what your employment would be. And even if you're self-employed, but you're kind of a one-man stop shop, as it were, and you're doing all the work, you're still employed. So it's really money you work for. But then the second area that we talk about, we kind of do it in stair steps. The first tier is money you work for. The second stair step goes up, and that's money that actually works for you. And in that case, that's where you own assets. And in owning assets, those assets then should produce income. We call it the law of income. They should produce income so that now you have income coming not just from your job on the first step, but on the second step, you actually have income coming from those assets that is basically funding your lifestyle. Then the third, we have one more step, and that's what we call money that works without you. And basically it's at this level where a person begins to really understand giving away. Now at the first one, money that you work for, a person should be supporting and be tithing, and in some cases giving over and above in most cases giving over and above even the tithe. And in the second, which is really your job income, so you're tithing and you're giving off of that. And then on the second step, which is money that literally works for you, at that step you're also tithing and giving money over and above where you are. But on the third step, that one looks a little different. And here's how that one looks. When you get to money that works without you, that means you have enough income coming in from the first two levels, from the second level, let's say, you have enough income that now you're giving away, for example, more than you actually make. And people go, how can that be? You know, L.G. Letourneau, who was the founder of Caterpillar, the big machines that move earth and, you know, the big yellow ones, he was the founder of Caterpillar. When he died, he was giving away every year 90% of his income and living on 10%. Now, one reason for that was just simply he had such a large income and he had created wealth by building this large, successful business. And so the reason that we share with you here that is that we get to a point in our life where, you know, there are certain things you really don't want or necessarily need anymore. So the theme of the book, Making Sense of Making Money, this is what we call it, making sense of making money for making a difference. That third step and the third X is really about making a difference in people's lives. And so what it does is that when you understand the three steps or the triple X factor that we teach, when you understand that, it gives you a 30,000 foot view of wealth building. So you begin to see, oh, that's how that works. And that's where I fit into that right now. Maybe I'm at the first X, or maybe I'm kind of right before the first X, but I really want to get to the second X and then to the third X so I can really make a difference. Now I want to be clear, you can make a difference. In other words, you can be giving and tithing at the first, you should be giving and tithing at the first X. You should be giving and tithing at the second X. But the third X is where you give away the 100% of all of your excess income, and you're living, you have a target, what I call a target living allowance. You live off of that and you give the rest of it away. Now, right now, I have began back in 2007 and 8 and 9 practicing what I'm just talking to you about. And I did that because I started really a nonprofit called Trademarked Global. And Trademarked Global is where we actually are funding microfinance institutions in Africa, as well as now we actually have a bank in Uganda called GlowTrans that we fund that helps the poorest of the poor. And what it does, we actually have a microfinance institution called Glory Sacco, and then we also have a bank, so that when someone who only needs a $10 loan, they can go to the Glory Sacco. Sacco means Savings and Credit Association, and they can go and get a very small loan in terms of US dollars. But then as they begin to grow and come out of poverty, they need more money, and that's the reason we started the bank called GlowTrans, so we literally could give people a path out of poverty so they could begin to build wealth and actually make a difference in the world. And by the way, we have some right now who are actually doing that. Those are tremendous stories. We're going to be sharing some of those impact videos with you so you can see it. So today, I appreciate you watching the vlog, and I just wanted to talk to you about the three kinds of money: money that you work for, money that works for you, and money that works without you, and how that fits into the triple X factor that we talk about in the Money Mastery book. So all of us would have a goal of getting at least to the third X, or the third level, where money that works without you. So this is Billy Epperhart. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you again right here on another vlog. Listen, I want you to know, some people say, how can I follow you? How can I get a hold of you? You can follow us on Facebook at Billy Epperhart. You can follow us on Instagram, also on Twitter. So we're all over the social media universe. Also, you can go to our website, BillyEpperhart.com, and there's all kind of blogs, vlogs on there. In addition to that, people have asked, well, how can I get more involved? And one of the things you do when you go to the website, you can click right on the Give Partner button if you want to help us in our endeavors in both of our nonprofits. We have two. One is called Tricord Global. You can tricordglobal.com, and our Wealth Builders, where we give the financial and educational information. So you can really help us, and we would appreciate you doing that. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.